should be able to defend them, but he just keeps going to it and keeps going to it and keeps going to it, and you've got to wholly commit to shutting that down because that's where it is.
We got a bit of a good little matchup going on here, Steve. Let me tell you, we've got 10th Planet Banbury taking on Elite Training Centre. We have Ben, the Myth Smith, taking on Derek, Hold You Down Holding, and very similarly matched. I couldn't pick a favourite in this one.
Okay, so
we've got Ben Smith, he's a good all-rounder, very game for fights, loves it, and he has been training harder than he's ever trained before, according to his coaches, completely dedicated to this. The thing is, those three attributes I could say about Derek Holding. He's a good all-rounder, very game, probably training harder than he's ever done before, and you know, I think they're so similar on paper, maybe these two fighters. Success in the past, difficulties in the past, and they've come through. They're back here in the Battle Arena cage, facing off against each other. Two of the UK's top teams, 10th Planet Banbury and the Striking Clinic, taking on Elite Training Centre over there in Leighton Buzzard for the title of Who's the Coolest?
Who's the coolest at super lightweight, 165 pounds, a good weight division.
Now you've had a chance to do a little bit of training with the Elite Training Centre squad. What can you tell us about that gym, Steve?
Well, they've got like what you would want in a mixed martial arts gym. Their walls are all matted. They've got really good wall wrestling. They've had a lot of good fighters come through that gym, and they've got a very good mosaic, I would say, to use the word mosaic, of martial arts. So, man, somebody's definitely got the dreads, does Ben Smith.
That is cool dreads. I know I'd say about the other team, 10th Planet Banbury. What's it an announcement? Yeah, they got one of the UK's, top black belt instructors, Gavin Stewart. He's quite rare, not just a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but a 10th Planet Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, specialising in no-gi. They also have Chris, the knee, me, really well-respected striking coach over there. And they split the responsibilities. You have a striking specialist, a grappling specialist, and then they bring over some other guys as well, so the likes of Sam Creasy, Mick Broster, some of the UK's MMA legends, to help put everything together. And the one thing that's been said about 10th Planet is the wrestling there. They often end up on their back playing that rubber guard, playing the lockdown. And it's tough in this modern day of MMA. It's much more about being on top, getting those dominant positions, and that's what they seem to have added to the game. But they also have that over at Elite Training Centre. Incredibly good wrestling coach.
Yeah, Mickey Lempianovich. Mickey, he's Coach Mickey. He's very good, very, very good. Former Macedonian world team member, so very strong in wrestling, and a very, very good team here.
A good jiu-jitsu, I've heard.
I've heard it's very good.
Lots of unnecessary stuff that doesn't work very well.
Well, the wrist locks might not translate today, but
I don't do that many wrist locks. There's poor reputation. And then one note about Derek Holding in the past. Maybe he hasn't seemed like the most conditioned athlete, but every time I see him, he's a little bit leaner, he's had a little bit more muscle to his frame. It's not a dramatic transformation, but it's clear that every time he's training harder, he's working on it, he's filling in those holes, and it's probably the most athletic we've seen him look. And cool tattoo. Is he down a weight class from where he was before? Was he a welter before?
yeah, they're kind of in the middle now. It's super lightweight.
They seem pretty similarly sized. Maybe Derek's got an inch height advantage. Ben Smith slightly more muscled. We've got Ben Smith in the black and green. Derek Holding in the red and black. Oh, nice right hand by Derek Holding early.
That's what everybody discounts there. Really, really excellent boxing.
Yep. Aggressive early takedown though from Ben Smith. Right in front of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu black belt Gavin Stewart. Derek Holding does a good job of sinking that leg back through, getting back to full guard. Now Derek's going to be probably trying to maybe go feet on the hips, make some separation, make some space. And then Derek Holding's got some pretty good jiu-jitsu. He is dangerous off his back. He's looking for a triangle.
He was very successful with his triangle last.
Yeah.
In his last fight over.
He's thrown it over the top.
Might be able to work the angle here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough from there. I think Ben Smith has just snuck that hand back in.
I don't know where all this blood is coming from, whether it's coming off of Ben Smith or off of Derek Holding.
Yeah, somebody's been cut early. Ben Smith did get a bit hit with a big shot. Oh, it's definitely Derek Holding with the blood. Thunderous ground and pound. Derek trying to throw out submissions from the bottom. Look for the arm. Oh, he misses it. Has to give up the position because of the submission attempt. Derek Holding needs to get on his right hand side. Oh, tries to roll out the back. Nice work by Derek Holding.
Scrambled really well now.
Scrambles beautifully. Ben Smith with a powerful underhook there, Steve.
He's doing really well to trip him back off of it.
Smith back on that leg. Lovely little exchange. Both fighters showing good skills. Elite trainers that they're calling for their fighter to relax, not blow his wad too early. Ben Smith must in that, Steve. That's not the right thing to do, is it?
No, I don't think so. I think Smith Holding might be able to finish this takedown, which he does.
Holding gets on top. Oh, reverse straight away.
Just didn't settle himself very well. Now Ben Smith's on top.
Holding did all that work and then just got bumped.
He's done a lot of damage from here.
Oh, big shots by Ben Smith.
Big pounding shots here.
Holding working off his back. He's dangerous from here. Oh, he's trying to trap an arm as Ben Smith. Holding slips it. Derek doing everything he can just to tie up those wrists. A very short amount of time left in the round.
Still shots coming through, but
thrown at the arm again.
It's
looking a bit tighter than it was before.
Does well. Now he needs to rotate out the back if he can.
Yeah, he's going to try and spin through and take the arm. He's bailed on it, I think, Steve. Just had the wrong position. Now he's got the triangle, but there's just not enough time. Good work.
Nice little finish here to the round.
Yeah, lovely.
A lot of damage done by Ben Smith on top, though. You've got to be really, really aware of that.
Yeah, that was beautiful, beautiful ground and pound by Ben Smith, trapping the arm, being dangerous, and then just the tenacity off his back of Derek Holding, throwing up those submissions. And we were brought to you by Eric's Fight Gear, MMA UK, the Fisticuffs podcast, and JJ's Mobile Bar, as well as Unify and the Ice King.
And Prefer Chat, P-Fair.
Yep, it's very important privacy. I like to talk to my fighters. There's all important rules and strategy conversations through private chat, prefer chat, so that I know they're not going to be illegally shared by someone, hacked.
I think that is I think the cut is Smith's.
Yeah, is it bad cut? The cut man's going in to have a look at it. Alan Jackson's walking over, checking the cut. I don't think they're going to think about stopping this.
No, certainly not. Not yet.
Hard to see from this angle how bad the cut is. Can't see it at all, to be honest. I think it's on the left-hand side, just out of our shot there. Referee Stuart Davis cleaning the mats, getting ready. Round two, here we go. Ben Smith, Derek Holding, very exciting round one. Very close round one. I was about to give her who I thought it went to, I didn't really know. I guess Ben Smith did a little more damage with the ground and pound.
It seemed that way, but
oh, lovely kick by Holding.
Bounce back, gets the underhooks. There's reversing the position.
Oh, good work.
Both these lads know they're in a fight, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And they're both
working. What a war.
for it. Very evenly matched, like you said, Chris.
Yeah, I kind of predicted that this would be an incredibly close fight. I was talking to the coaches as well about their fighters, you know, how much they train, the levels, and it's just kind of carbon copies of each other. Just one's got cool braids. Very good work by Derek Holding. He's reversed his position. He was the one being driven against the cage, and now he's reversed it.
He's staying very active.
Yeah.
There's Derek Holding.
Little cheeky shots. Lovely knee. Well, reversed by Smith. Holding's going to try and do it again. He's going to try and use that underhook to force it. Switch positions as he does. Smith slightly grabbing the shots then. Derek being backed up against the cage and needs to reverse this position, get those underhooks.
Smith going in for a double leg here.
He's wide as Smith is. Derek Holding defending this, keeping his legs wide. Power, lovely underhook. Defending the single leg.
Really good defense here from Holding.
Yeah, Smith doing everything he can, trying to drag him to the mat. Oh, pulling out that back leg.
That's very clever.
Yeah, that's very clever indeed.
Stick him down to his bottom here.
Holding's going to try and post up on that arm, see if he can get back to his feet. Expecting Holding to try and get back to his, just like that, wall walking up. Beautiful work by Derek Holding to get back to his feet after that. Very clever little takedown by Ben Smith.
Interestingly, nobody's owning the head position there in the overhead clinch, in the over-under clinch.
Nice knees by Holding now. On the break. Smith good head movement by Holding to roll.
He's got to move right out of there, back in the open space. He's got to circle back towards the center.
The legal knee, I think the knee landed on the chin. Time for the legal knee. It was pretty close to the body, I'm not quite sure.
I don't know if it was while Holding was ducking though. But we can see that as a
hidden headbutt in the knee. Is that what you're saying?
Possibly. Might have to take a.
He's going to be warned about the knee.
I'm not sure if he's going to be warned about it or if it's going to be having a point taken away. That's a huge shot to land.
Alan Jackson is not very keen on taking points away normally.
Might have to take the time. I don't suppose we can have a replay of that.
In the booth?
In the booth? Calling down to the booth?
Calling down to the booth.
What's up, booth?
I think they're ignoring us. The DJ's looking at us.
Those guys come shield back in.
Derek Holding, 43 seconds in round 2. I mean, oh, we do have a replay, Steve. Let's see this knee. There we go. Oh, it's definitely an illegal knee.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, up the middle knee.
Yep.
Super illegal. Massively illegal work by the striking clinic. That's Chris the knee me. He's called the knee. He teaches illegal knees. That's what he does.
So now it's Chris the illegal knee?
Chris the illegal knee me. He is my friend, so I'm allowed to mock him mercilessly for coaching of these fighters.
Yeah, there we go. Now they're standing in the middle. Who's going to drop first?
Slobber knocker.
I don't know if Ben Smith liked that too much.
The elite training center corner getting very excited there.
Look at these last 15 seconds of this round. It's been tight all the way through.
I know. I'm so glad there's another round. Oh, he's looking for a choke.
Ninja choke.
Yeah. So Steve, I had that pretty even, apart from maybe just the takedown would have made the difference.
Isn't it?
See, I've got
the illegal knee factor into
well, they didn't take the point, so I guess not.
That.
Yeah, maybe a point should have been taken because
I think we're one round apiece. I think first one to Smith, second one to Holding. I think so.
Controversial, Steve. I think maybe
it could
got to Smith.
Well, it is close. It's terribly close. It could be. But you can't.
He landed a few knees.
That.
Yeah, but Derek landed a few knees as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see a round apiece.
And Derek's striking forced the change of level from Ben Smith. He felt like he had to, break the distance and get in on the legs probably to stay safe. So that's an onus on Holding to try to keep him off of him a little bit. He's got to move and circle. He's got to be a little more crisp there, or get quicker to the takedown.
Just abuse the 10th planet corner.
Is that, are you abusing them? Don't do that. They already don't like me.
The illegal knee me.
Body kick, good counter.
Oh, Derek Holden landed 2 or 3 big shots, dude.
He can finish this. Look, he's landing right hands at will, and Smith is walking onto them.
James Pullen said he doesn't like that. I mean, that's an understatement right there. Ben Smith did not like that at all. 5 or 6 big unanswered shots from Derek Holding. Oh, we've got to start taking points away.
Looks like there's a large hematoma on the head of Smith.
Oh yeah, got a little bruising. It's got to be a point.
Should be between the. Last warning.
Oh, Steve. Alan Jackson never takes points.
You know he's serious when he gives you a last warning.
He never takes points, Alan Jackson. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, Steve.
Oh, look at that cut over the head of Smith.
Oh, look, the eye.
That was for one.
The eye of Ben Smith is starting to close up.
That's one right hand. That's
the left eye.
Yeah. Good. He's in there though. He's in there.
He's loving it. He's loving it.
He's just gonna walk through. He's gonna come out. Let's fight now.
Nice leg kick. Oh!
He stands there too long.
Holding with the big shots.
Holding's got to go in. He's got to look for the finish.
Holding with the big shots again.
This is it. This is great. He might be able to get the finish. There's 2 minutes in this round left. There's so much time to work. He's just got to keep Ben Smith off of him.
Is Holding punching himself out there? That's the question. If it's a question of damage at this point, I mean, Ben Smith is looking way more damaged. This is where taking that point away could have made such a difference. It's been so close up to this point. 2 illegal shots, no point taken.
Stripped the hand well. He's covering, maybe he's looking for that ninja choke again, Chris.
I'd love it. It might be.
Don't think it's completely out of the question.
Oh, gave up his back, Steve, a little bit. No, his back in is Derek Holding.
He's giving up the
looking for a takedown. Single from the elite training center corner.
It's a tough position for him because his back is so bowed.
Yeah, he doesn't have the correct body position, and it's also just fatigue at this point with a minute left in the fight. Gonna get on top. Oh no!
Smith is on top now. Smith did a lot of damage on top. He's really gonna have to dig this out now. Oh, gosh, what a fight! Back and forth, back and forth. Alan Jackson not one to let you sit down though.
40 seconds. Oh, Steve!
Can he get a triangle? Could he get the triangle?
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
God, Smith trying to get out of it, or go back in.
Oh, this fight's giving me anxiety, Steve.
Oh.
Holy moly.
What a fight, what a round. I feel like he should, yeah, he does need to posture up, get back, and start landing some punches. What a fight. What a fight. Could be 1 and 2. 1 and 2 to Smith. 3rd to Holding. I don't know with the takedown. It's really hard. Really, really hard. I'm going to go consult the judge.
I'm trying to get an indication. He's like ice, that man. Can't get anything out of him.
No, he's not. I'll go talk.
Steve's getting the lowdown. I mean, we definitely need to know 8 seconds before. Going to be interesting. Ben Smith, Derek Holding. That point. Should he have had a point taken away? Ooh, I think so. Chris, the illegal knee meet. Gavin Stewart. That was an epic fight. I mean, both men can be proud of that one. Brilliant performance by Ben Smith, especially in the first round. In the second round, both fighters very even. It was kind of, it started off with Ben Smith, and then felt like it was going towards holding at the end.
You want some insider trading?
We got it now.
Wow! Wow!
I disagree with that one, Steve.
Unanimous or split? You were the one telling me Smith won 1 and 2.
I had Smith just winning 1. I had Smith maybe just winning 2, but then he should have had a point or taken away for 2 illegal infractions. So at best, this should have been a draw, right? And then
that's a tough one.
Derek nearly had him put away. Maybe that was a 10-8 the last round. So then
no,
you
it wasn't.
just go with Steve.
Close.
And then you gotta, then you 10-8.
That was so close.
Take the point away. The fight belongs to Derek Holding. I got to rewatch it.
I think
definitely one. I definitely have.
I think Derek Holding wins the striking exchanges. Did so much damage standing up, and it was so difficult to not see him get the finish.
That's it. The frustrating thing about this sport, Steve, it's the way it's scored needs
so
to be
close. What a great fight, though. He's done so well.